Alright everyone, so here I am with a new hair tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is inspired by Coachella and all these music festivals that are about to happen these upcoming months. Very effortless, very cool, very beachy hair looks. I like to even say very organic because it's so simple and easy to do. I broke it down to 3 days because that's how many days Coachella is. So I gave you options for 3 different hair looks and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright everyone, as you guys can see, my hair is up in a bun. I always do this after I get out of the shower, but before putting it up in a bun, I always make sure to put in a leave-in conditioner and also a styling cream to help hydrate the hair throughout the day and also protect your hair from all the elements and all the heating tools that you're going to be using if you use heating tools. So my hair is really damp, as you guys can see. I am going to be using the Orbe, could you see that? The Orbe Surf Comb Mousse. I love this. It gives the look of beachy hair without the dryness that a lot of salt sprays give. So with my hair type, I have really thick hair. It's super straight, just so you guys have a reference of what my hair type is. And it's getting pretty long, as you guys can see right there. So with my hair, I'm going to use 1 golf ball size for each side. Rub it, and I usually just grab random sections. I don't put it throughout the whole hair because I don't want my whole hair having all those waves. It's just random. And just squeezing and pushing it in. And for those of you who are asking, is there anything comparable to this product? There isn't. You're just going to have to invest in it. Because I've tried, trust me, I've tried looking for another product just like it. There's nothing like it. Okay, so now I'm going to repeat it on the other side now. Shake it. Make sure you shake it before you use it. See? Rub it. And work that product in. More. You should never wear rings while you're doing hair. So you are going to need a blow dryer, which is one right here, and you're also going to need a diffuser. And if you guys don't know what a diffuser is, it's awesome for wavy, curly hair, or if you're trying to add texture, it's great. See, it's detachable. So make sure with your dryer, you get a diffuser that's compatible to your dryer. So when you guys are diffusing your hair for that wavy, curly hair texture, you always want to make sure you have it on the hottest heat. Depending on your hair type, if your hair is more on the finer side, you want it more on the medium heat setting because you don't want to over dry your hair. And also, on the speed, you always want to do it on the lowest setting. Yes, it's going to take a bit longer, but in the end, you're going to have less frizz and you'll get more volume into your hair as well. So the first thing when I'm diffusing my hair is I will always flip my hair upside down first. Just because I want to create a lot of volume, it's going the opposite side, so therefore you're creating more volume into your hair. And once I feel like that's somewhat dry, I'll switch it over going from the left, then going to the right, and you just want to make sure there's no dampness whatsoever. When you're diffusing your hair, you always want to use your fingers, lift, diffuse. And you'll feel the heat. When you feel like it's a little bit too much, then you move it around. Don't touch your hair too much, because when you are touching it, you're creating frizz, and it's kind of defeating the purpose of diffusing your hair. So like I said, my hair texture is thick and it's pretty coarse, so I'm going to start it on the low speed, hot heat. Okay, I'm going to flip my head upside down now. Okay, so real quick, since my hair is super straight, I'm trying to create texture using my fingers and scrunching it in and kind of pushing it into the diffuser, and then I let that sit. What ends up happening is it's creating little bends. I don't have wave in my hair whatsoever, so me doing this creates it. You can let your hair just be like this, or you can pull it off to the side if you wanted to. There. If you want it in the middle, you can. That's another look. My hair is normally stick straight, and look at all the texture and waves that it created. This is also the basis of one of the looks that I created for the Wild Fox campaign that is being blasted all over right now, which is kind of awesome. So there you go. So you guys kind of got a little bit of a Wild Fox tutorial as well. So this is my day one look for Coachella, because that's usually when my hair is the cleanest, and you can check out my hair right here for day one. And then we'll move on to day two, because usually that's when you start getting oily and greasy and you just don't want to mess with your hair anymore. So we'll get with that right now. Alright guys, so I'm going to do this exactly how I did it at Coachella, which is basically no combs, no brushes, no sectioning, just all freehand, and yeah, check it out. I always split it behind my ear. That's a good reference for me of where I'm going to do it. Okay. So if you guys want to learn how to French braid, there's so many tutorials out there on YouTube. I know that Cute Girl Hairstyles is freaking awesome. Her and her kids, dude, it's insane. Use them as a reference if you guys really want to learn. I'm just showing you how the hair looks are that I created when I was at Coachella. If you guys are wondering, I'm just taking it from one section from behind and then just gathering it together into the braid. So you guys just have a reference of what I'm doing. I'm grabbing it from behind, connecting it to one of the braid strands, and then going under. See? And now, this is the fun stuff. Random pieces right here. Grabbing little tiny strands now from behind, connecting it to the braid under, braid it. So like I said again, grabbing a little piece from behind and then connecting it. And then one more. Let's grab one more. I think this will be the final piece that we introduce to this braid. Okay, now we just grab a little elastic. By grabbing it from behind, do you see that little thing? So it has like, you could either pull that back if you wanted to and create this hairstyle. And just grab two bobby pins, Xing each other. That's one hairstyle that you could create. But I left it down during Coachella, so there you go. Not done yet. Taking it from the cutesy like braided hairstyle, I'm gonna fan it out so it looks a little bit more organic. So if you guys like it more like this, keep it this way, but if you want it to look more free and more organic, this is when you fan the braid out. So fanning meaning pulling it apart, but be careful when you're pulling it apart because you don't want to pull the actual braid apart, you know? So There you go. It's very free people, very, you know, I guess that's the best description of what kind of hairstyle this is. So like I said, you could keep your hairstyle just like this, rock it this way, or you could pull this off to the side so we can see all the pieces that we added into the braid and show it off. So let's do this right now. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see. You will need 2 bobby pins for this. Make sure when you put it behind that you do an X with your bobby pin and grab a little piece of the hair that was not attached over it to cover it up, as you guys saw. Like I said, this hairstyle, you could do so many things to it. It's so organic and it's just meant to be cool, and it's so Coachella. Like, Coachella is just about the music and just having fun. You shouldn't really worry about how you look. It's kind of nice because, you know, it is kind of a little fashion thing there. But in the end, it's about the music and enjoy yourself, you know? So let me show you one more thing that you could add on to this. Here we go. You ready? All right. So now I'm going to do a braid. No, I'm going to actually do a fishtail braid. Why don't we do that? That's kind of awesome. Fishtail braids are so simple. It's so easy. It sounds more complicated than what it really is. But in the end, it really is pretty simple. What you're going to do is you're going to grab 2 strands. Separate your section into 2. What you're going to do now is you're going to grab a piece from underneath on this side, connect it over to the next, right? So that's back to your 2 again. Use your finger or your thumb, grab it from underneath, separate it. That's your next. And then you just keep repeating it. It's so simple. It sounds like it's harder than what it really is, but it's actually one of the most simplest braids ever. So keep connecting and keep going. And if you have little pieces now that are popping out, what you're gonna do is just tuck it inside the larger pieces and twist it so it doesn't pop out. But if it does pop out a little bit, that's fine, because you know what? That makes it look organic. And just keep going. Okay, let's end it here, because so another clear elastic. You can use colored if you want, it's all up to you. You can leave it this way if you want, you know, but I like it when braids are very full, and I think this video is gonna be called organic just because I keep saying that, but I honestly love hair that looks organic. That's just my C's. So let's fan this out as well, shall we? And also too, when you fan it out, your hair looks thicker and it looks fuller and it just looks kind of awesome. Okay. All right, maybe a little bit more, shall we? Let's make it a little bit more messy. There we go. Day 2 hair, braids are going to be your best friend. It's going to keep all the dirt, all the sweat, all the oils away from your face, and at least with braids, you're going to have a cute hairstyle. Let's move on to day 3's look. Alright guys, so I unraveled my braid and you look at the texture it created. Look at these nice waves. So there you go. It was hidden, but you got a little heatless wave tutorial. As you can see, I have not used a brush or a comb for any of these looks because, like I said, it's all meant to be done organically. Day 3's hair, let's be honest, you're not going to want to do your hair for day 3 because you're going to be all about the music by this time. At least I would hope you are. So let's just do a quick top knot bun for you. Okay, so what you're going to need for this hair look is just an elastic. You can use a scrunchie if you want. Scrunchies are my best friends. I know it's so like 1990s, but it really is my friend. These from American Apparel, awesome. It creates a lot of fullness when I do a top knot, as you can see from the beginning of the video. But let's just say we'll use this, an elastic. What you're gonna do is flip your head upside down, using my fingers as my comb. So created this off-centered ponytail, as you guys can see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab separate it into 2 sections, twist it. So you have 2 strands right here. Now I'm just going to knot it. There we go. So those are all just created by 3 knots. Now what you could do is just tuck it, cover up that elastic. I'm going to be using a U-pin, you guys can see that. And I'm just going to push and tuck in. It's 1. And there we go. Do we like this? Let's clean that up a little bit. There we go. So there's my top knot. You can make this fatter if you wanted to. What you'll just do is, like I said, just separate it out. Just be careful when you're separating because you don't want to pull apart the knot. So maybe fan it out here just a little bit. So there we go. So that was just 1 elastic and 2 hairpins holding my hair up. That's my day 3 look. It's away from my face and it still has a cute hairstyle because you created this shape versus just a normal old, I'm gonna put my hair up like I'm working out. But this makes it a little bit different. Oh, one last thing. Make sure you bring some dry shampoo with you. I love the L'Oreal Fresh Dust. You guys always ask what my favorite one is. I love it. That's what I always use, whether it be on me, on set, on clients. And with the dry shampoo, with each look that I created, well, except for the first one, because the first one I washed my hair, but for the second and the third day look, you could totally wear it and use it. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed my Coachella hair looks, or festival hair looks. I hope you guys have fun, be careful, be safe, don't do drugs, and enjoy the music. See ya!
Don't do drugs.